Hi, I'm Liquey. Welcome to the chaos. All right, let's talk about the mind. Okay, so I don't know about you, but I have quite a few mental health issues. My whole life, I have had depression and anxiety. I also was recently diagnosed with ADHD and bipolar. Okay, oh my gosh, is this lighting better? I just moved because I was like, I do not fuck with how it's looking right now. So, I am not a doctor. I am literally just a girl, and what I can do is literally just be honest and transparent about my experiences, what I have gone through, how I have come out of certain dark places, and hopefully through my story you feel seen and you feel encouraged and inspired. Let's start with depression. So the very first time I felt depressed, I was 9 years old. I did not grow up with a lot of stability. I moved a lot. By the time I was 9 years old, I had already been living in 3 different states. I was raised primarily by my mom and my grandparents. When I was 9, we had moved in with my grandparents all the way in Washington. We're from California. And my dad at the time and till this day struggles with a drug addiction. So I grew up seeing the tension that it brought into my parents' marriage, seeing my dad, leaving for days, coming back, just, very in and out of my life, very unstable. By that age, I was already insecure with my body, with my weight. I was a chunkier kid. I was overweight. I was also now going to a school that was primarily white. I looked different than everyone else. I had a different background than everyone else. Also, I have ADHD, and I didn't know that at the time. I was undiagnosed as a child, and the way that I learned was different. It was hard because I know that I am such a smart and capable individual, but the way that I do things and the way that I learn is different than the way that it is traditionally taught in school. So growing up, I struggled with that sense of belonging. I struggled with wanting to be here. The first feelings that I remember with depression and trigger warning, even feelings and thoughts of suicide, it was just the thought of not wanting to be here. I don't want to be here. I'm tired. I'm sad. I don't want to be here. I know by nature, at my core, who I am. I am very ambitious. I am such a go-getter. I am very goal-oriented. I love to do things. And when I find myself in a cycle of depression, I do not want to do anything. I have absolutely no energy. I have absolutely no drive. I have no goals. I have no vision for any type of future, no vision for today, no vision for tomorrow, no vision for 5 years from now. I have no vision at all. And it's also not necessarily that I'm just like overwhelmed by sadness. It's almost like I'm underwhelmed by nothingness. It's a sense of nothing. I'm understimulated. So when I find myself in that state, when I recognize, oh, these are the patterns of depression, of what I go through when I am depressed. First, easiest things that I do is I give myself very, very simple tasks. So when you find yourself, your brain chemistry is not producing any dopamine, a very easy way to naturally produce that is by achieving small victories. One thing that always got me out of depression was making my bed as soon as I get out of bed. It feels so damn good to have a nice clean bed. By doing that, you have achieved something first thing in the morning. As soon as you got out of bed, you completed something, and now your room looks better, and you will feel better by giving yourself that small victory. Okay, the next task you're going to do. We're not about to overwhelm ourselves because we're fucking depressed. But the next task after making your bed, you want to take a shower and wash your hair. Washing your hair can be a very spiritual experience. We hold a lot in our hair, in our head. So just that feeling of like cleaning yourself, feeling fresh, that's gonna make you feel better. And just like when you wash all of that stress, like washing your hair, just like imagine literally all of the weight just coming out of you. Imagine like all of the thing that's pressing on you, any like frustration, any fears, anything that may have put you into the state, into the cycle, imagine it being washed away. And when you get out of the shower, you are going to feel just better. Your body will feel better after taking a shower because you're clean and because you're fresh. You will feel so much better because your hair feels fresh, your head feels clean. If there was like extra things that you've been holding on to that's been weighing you down, you can literally imagine it being washed away in the shower. So boom, you already completed 2 things for the day. You made your bed, you took a shower and washed your hair. Like that is so much, especially girl, I have hella fucking hair. It takes like a whole mission and a half to do that. So boom, you already completed 2 things for the day. And now what we are going to do is go for a nice little walk. Walking outside, being around nature, being around trees. Going for walks gives you so much mental clarity. I cannot even begin to tell you how many breakthroughs I've received just by going on a walk. I have been able to lose weight just by walking. I have been able to find inspiration just by walking. I have been able to feel better mentally, have a clear state of mind just by walking. Doing and giving myself these simple tasks while I am in this cycle and state of depression has helped me to become stronger. It's given me the ability to have vision, to have a plan, to set a goal. And when I started completing these smaller things and, you know, being consistent with these little things, it gave me the energy and the drive to want more for myself. Anytime that I find myself back in that state, back in that cycle, I go back to the basics. I give myself a little task so that I can achieve and attain a small victory so that it can produce dopamine inside of me naturally. And when I am able to have that tiny little vision for myself, it gives me the energy and the drive to have more of a vision, to want more for myself. There has been times where I literally could not even do that. And the only goal that I can have for myself is to drink water. Literally just give yourself 1 to 3 small tasks. I highly encourage doing the making your bed, taking a shower, and going for a walk, because those will make your body feel better. And when your body feels better, your mind feels better. But just find little tiny tasks, little tiny goals that are going to give you that small victory. It's going to help. Now let's move on to this crazy bitch I call anxiety. I have had so much anxiety this week, and I'm like, is it because of the full moon? Is it because Pluto just moved into Aquarius? Like, what is it? What is going on in the planets? So a lot of my anxiety, I feel, comes from my autism. I'm ADHD, like, fuck. I can get overstimulated fairly quickly, and my mind will just go straight into a spiral. So I feel that I am a pretty level-headed person for the most part. You know, I got my shit together, very strong, very stable. But I can also find myself having episodes where when I am in a spiral, I call them my spirals. When I'm in a spiral, I cannot breathe. I will start crying. I will freak the fuck out. Like, I need to be away from everybody. Sometimes like I get like really tense and like clench up, and I just like, no bueno. So when I find myself in that high state, right, in the spiral, first things first, I just need to focus on my breathing. That is the very first thing. Let's all just take a couple deep breaths. Okay, and I will do that for as long as I need to. If I'm already in a state where I'm crying, there's no going back. I need to just let myself cry. Let it all get out. Just keep crying. It's okay. Eventually I will, I will run out of tears. Eventually I will catch my breath and I will calm down. But if I'm already in that state, I just need to let myself be and not like get even more upset and anxious at myself for being in that state. I just need to accept it and let myself go through the spiral. And when I am experiencing this spiral, there is usually a root thought or a root fear that triggers that. And my mind becomes filled with intrusive thoughts that usually are there to only attack me and only bring me down. So I recently had a spiral. Oh my gosh. And I was like fucking embarrassed. Not so much embarrassed, but it was when I was live streaming. And so I was like, damn, okay, let me show you me spiraling in real time and in real time getting myself out of the spiral. So what happens is like, I get all of these thoughts just going back and forth into my head. And what I have to do in that moment is be just an observer. And that's it. I cannot take these thoughts and form a belief with them, because then my whole life is gonna just go downhill. In that moment of spiral, I remind myself, I am just an observer. This is just a storm passing through and it will pass. None of this is real. None of these thoughts are real things. These are just intrusive. Okay, I just need to observe what it is and then reassure myself that none of it is true. I literally was spiraling over finances, over money. Like something so small, money is so easy to make, anyways, I was like spiraling and I was getting these intrusive thoughts where it's like, oh, like I'm not gonna amount to anything. I'm nothing. I have no money, no way to support myself. Like all my money is running out so fast. I'm not gonna make more. All of these are lies. All of these are lies. None of it is real. They're just intrusive thoughts. So when you get these intrusive thoughts, if you ever experience a spiral the way I do, or just your anxiety hits you to the point where you're just literally drowning in these attacks, remember, it is not real. Continue to take your deep breaths and now reassure yourself, again, remind yourself, reassure yourself that none of that is real, and start speaking life into you. Affirmations are so incredibly powerful. Speaking words of life, words of affirmations have helped me so much with my anxiety. Telling myself, I am so capable. I make money every day. My money does not run out. I always make more money. I can and will always make more money. I am stable. I am secure. I am well taken care of. I am not alone. Having that sense too, like what can make me go into spiral is that feeling and thinking that I am just so alone, that no one sees me, no one relates to me, I have no place, I don't belong here, those like same old lies, those things that keep me in that state of depression and anxiety, like telling myself the exact opposite and letting those become my beliefs. I have to learn how to properly filter your thoughts and have the wisdom and discernment to be able to see what is an intrusive thought and what thought you want to become a belief. What are the thoughts that are going to become the core of who you are? What are the thoughts that are true to you and true in your life? That is how you protect your mind. That is how you protect yourself. Now, again, if you are like me and have a spicy little brain, a little neurodivergent brain, these are a couple things that are going to help you identify these cycles and patterns. So what I have noticed is I get depressed when I am not doing something that I love, when I am not actively living the way I want to live. Also, if I do not have a goal or something that I am aiming towards or reaching for, I literally get depressed because I feel that I have no purpose. I feel that I have nothing that I am working towards. That's why having those little goals gets me out of depression. Doing at least one thing that I love, one thing that I like every day helps me to stay out of that cycle, or even to get out of that cycle if I'm already in it. I also like to give my day purpose and intention. You know how beautiful it is to start your day with an intention? It grounds you. It really gives your day a purpose. It gives your day a reason. Living life with intention gives you direction. I also love to start my day with gratitude. When you find something that you're grateful for every single day, it is going to raise your vibrations. It is going to get you excited about your day. It is going to fill you with love for your life. That is why I have those prompts in my planner. Quick little plug, I have a planner called Planning Your Life When You're Just a Girl, a 60-day planner by Liquey. It is available on Amazon, but I write these things every day in my planner. I have my prompt, what is my intention for the day? My intention for this day was to plan and reset. I have what I'm grateful for today. What I was grateful for was weed. I'm grateful for my weed every day. I have on here, what is today's goal? You write your day's goal, a place to reflect, like, what are you feeling today, so that you're aware of what state you're in emotionally, you're aware of what state you're in mentally. You know, this is how to be aware of your own self and how to see where you're at so that you can lead yourself to where you want to be. I will link my planner in the description below. I know life can be hard just as it is already, and having these extra challenges like depression, like anxiety, like ADHD doesn't make anything easier. It makes it like a million times harder. But just know that you got this, okay? You are not your diagnosis. You are not the depression that you feel. You are not your anxiety. You are not your ADHD. You are not your bipolar. You are truly so much more than the lies that your mind will tell you. You can do it. If you want to start a business, you can. And you will. You have exactly what it takes. If you were able to think and imagine a beautiful goal for yourself, a beautiful dream for yourself, if your mind is capable of imagining it, then your body is capable of doing it. I refuse to allow depression and anxiety ruin my life. It does not run me. It does not control me. I run that. I control it. This is my mind. I am the one in control. I am the one that chooses what to believe. I am the one that chooses who I am and what I will do. If you're watching this and you are currently experiencing a cycle of depression or anxiety, I am sending you so much love. I just want to encourage you to let you know that you are amazing, that you are able, that you are strong. You deserve to live a life of peace. You deserve to live a life of ease, a life of love. Remember, this is just a cycle. Anxiety is not forever. Depression is not forever. This will pass. You will get better. You will get stronger. You will feel so good. Getting any type of breakthrough, all it takes is courage and consistency. Have the courage to get over the anxiety, to get through it, to get through the depression, and be consistent in your thoughts and actions. Be consistent in reassuring yourself when the lies come. Remind yourself, these are lies. This isn't real. Give yourself the affirmations you need to keep going. Every day, make your bed. Every day. I'm not telling you to do your laundry or clean your room or your bathroom or, your depression piles. Literally, just make your bed. That is all you have to do. Make your bed, wash your hair, go on a walk. You will already feel better. You will already feel different. When you are feeling anxious, take those deep breaths. Take those deep breaths. Take those deep breaths. Just be an observer. Observe what is the lies. Identify what is a lie. Okay, once you get the lie, debunk it immediately. That is not real. You choose what you believe. Remember that. You choose what is real. I love you guys so, so much. I believe in you. You got this. Do not forget to like and subscribe. Also comment. I want to hear from you. Tell me your stories. Let's get together. Let's encourage each other. Let's build a community full of love, full of encouragement. But I do gotta go now. Okay, gotta go. Love you. Bye.